Hello, true art believers, and welcome to today's live art stream. This is Pierson here. I am the #1 live art streamer in the world, and you are watching 400 Days of Drawing, and it is day 321. And we're going to be working on this Bulbasaur drawing. We'll be blending some of the flats, and then hopefully get into some details, or roughly around the end of the drawing, probably like 15 minutes or so. I think I'm pretty close to starting details. But without further ado, let's begin the drawing. Alrighty, let's see here. We got a few things we got to do here. Let's go to the eyes, which is, yep, eyes, and we're going to be blending the eyes here. Yeah, we're going to blend the eyes, and then we're going to blend them. Yep, blend them like so. Press N. And apparently we're going to zoom in we're going to zoom in as well. We're going to zoom in, we're going to blend the eyes. No, there we go. And let's get the drawing started, shall we? Let's see, we got the brush here, soft brush, and we're going to get going. Let's do the time lapse. And today we're just going to work on the eyes. And we're going to work on, we're not going to do these white eyes yet. I think that's going to be like the final thing. But the eyes are going to be pretty quick, really quick type of thing. We're not really going to dive into it too in depth for this drawing. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of like winging it. I'm like, oh, let's just kind of see what happens. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm not going to be too upset about it, right? Just kind of play around. So just kind of blending these colors together and making them a little bit more, interesting. Kind of like more like a, like as if it's a, I don't know, like a rounded, spherical, more curved, giving off the impression that it's more cylindrical, has more rounding of the edge. And we're just blending these tones together to make them feel a little bit more connected. Yeah, something like that. Kind of do something like this. There we go. Just kind of blend them together like that. And that's all it is. It's really simple little thing. Just using the airbrush to kind of, we're using the airbrush and the eyedrop tool to kind of just select local color and just kind of merge the tones together like that. Yeah, real simple stuff. I think that's good. Maybe a little bit of a, like that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, not bad. Maybe a little bit blending right there and right here. But I think this is pretty good. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I mean, you could do better, obviously. There's always room for improvement in these uh, in this exploration of art, you know. And I'm always I think that I'm always improving, but I could be wrong. Like I could totally be wrong in this. Like I always think that I'm like getting better at something, and all of a sudden I find out like, oh, I have not gotten better at all. Like it's ridiculous. Oh no. Anyhow, so we're just kind of cracking away here, and then we'll go ahead and work on the details. We just add some details here and there. For sure, man. For sure, for sure. So it's really simple. Just patience. All it takes is patience. Just lots of patience of structure, like just building up the tones, building up the blend, building up the colors, blend them together, and just taking your time. This was not a skill I had as a kid. I wasn't like taught to be patient. As a matter of fact, I don't know if anyone really taught patience. Like I mean, I was like kind of taught it, but they weren't. It wasn't like really taught because I don't think a lot of people understand true patience. You know, it's just a weird thing. Like no one sees the. I think the a lot of people don't see more than a day ahead of themselves. I think, and it's. I think that's not through no fault of their own. It's just like I think it has to do with like I think there's some science based upon this, but like it's it's like a old survival mechanism that we've had. Like we weren't really concerned about 4 months, 5 months, 2 years from now, 4 years from now. We're concerned about like the day or that like that week. We're concerned about the immediate like day. We were concerned about the immediate future, not about the prolonged future, because there was food scarcity of food. There was predators, right? And there was just dangers that we don't have today that we had back then. And yeah, those dangers, I kind of made it a little bit bright here. So we're gonna try to bring that back right here and get that color, bring that tone back like that. I can always make it darker later on for sure. So I think that's that. Now let's go to the teeth and gums. Not really going to do much there. Just kind of go in and we're going to just kind of add some quick blending. Same here, just kind of a little bit of blend. I don't even know if this is worth it right here. But yeah, I was talking about patience and how we don't have it. We just don't have it as much as we used to. Like I think it's been it's a skill. Oh no. You kidding me? So let's see here. My Photoshop has locked out of me again. Great. We're gonna have to get back in. It's locked out, so um we're gonna have to add or like get back into it real just 1 second. Let's save it first and then open it back up. Man, Photoshop, you're disappointing me, man. You're disappointing me. Okay, back. Um you're disappointing me, Photoshop, because I'm just trying to get a drawing done here and you keep stopping what I'm doing. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm a stickler for this. And what it is I love to I don't love to do this, but I always keep like redundancies. Um just in case. So I copied my flat colors on a whole new layer. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flatten everything. Oops, I didn't even finish everything. Okay. Okay, here we go. We got to go back here, flats. Got to move in. And now we got to blend like that. I tell you what though, I'm getting kind of PO'd about Photoshop these days. It's just been like, why are you having glitches? Why are you, like, why is this an issue? Why is this something that occurs more often than it probably should? Okay, that's okay. It's not great. I'll fix those blends later on. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy these. And then we're gonna just kind of put this in we're gonna make a whole new file called backup. Called backups. I love doing this. I usually make backup layers of everything. So like I'll back up my layers just in case for some odd reason something might happen where I'll lose the files, you know? So we're gonna back up the ink and put those into backups like this. Okay, I'm just backing up some stuff here. Now, all right, what's layer? Oh, layer 7 is the date. There you go. Flat colors. Now what we're going to do is we're going to flatten some of this stuff. We're going to flatten the layers. Merge layers. We're just merging all these layers. So that when I all right. There we go. There we go. Onion blend. Bam. Now I gotta lock them all up. I'll lock the layers up. I think that's what I need to do. What's this? Oh, there's a teeth. Oh, I need to stop that. There we go. This. There we go now. And let's see. Zoom out here. See that I got it all in order. And we're just going to go and press B. Come here. Do a big old brush. There we go. Okay. We're in action. So let's just kind of work on this. We're going to play around here. That's what I typically do. I typically play around. I'm going to use the local colors for a while. And then we're going to move around a little later. Okay. So right now that we got everything blended, I'm going to be playing around with higher contrast color. So this is going to be, I don't know. It's going to be a long while. I'm not really good at this stuff, so it takes me a while to kind of really get used to it. So it might take me a good 3 weeks of this because I'm only working at 30 minutes at a time, you know. Let's also let's do something here. Let's add I don't even think that's dark enough. Now, let's kind of play around here. It's going to take me some time, though. I'm not going to lie. I'm not really I'm gonna have to fiddle around with everything and just kind of see where it takes me. Unfortunately, it's kind of sucky process that I have. I don't really know. I don't have the outcome. I don't know like the how dark I want this to be. I don't know the contrast, and I don't know how clean I want any of this stuff to be. So I'm going to be fiddling around with it until I get to the point like, oh, you know what? Now I know the direction. I kind of understood the direction I was going when I was blending it. Um, and then I kind of like changed that a little bit. So that's kind of changed. The ideas kind of changed. So I'm still gonna be just fiddling around. Hopefully, though, something will happen within this time frame. I don't know. I don't know. I have like zero. I don't have like high expectations, or I have zero like knowledge of where this is going to lead. That kind of sucks as an artist, really. Like all these, I always envious. I talk about this all the time. I hear artists like kind of talk. They just know what they're doing, or they've done the thing that they've done that thing so much that it's become so second nature. And I've talked about this, that it can be kind of a crutch too. It can kind of be a bad thing to know how to do something so well, because now that's what all you get known for. You're just kind of known for the person that does this over and over again, and you kind of get stuck. Do you want to be doing the same thing you're doing for 30 years? It's kind of like being in a warehouse job. It's working in a factory. You're like making widgets. Unless you move up in the company, you're going to be doing the same thing over and over again. That's boring. That is a boring thing to do. So I don't know, man. I don't know where this is going. So we're just going to kind of fiddle around with it, and then hopefully the outcome is decent. You know, hopefully something comes through that is of decent qualities. I don't know. Has a good outcome. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. It's like I don't know what I'm doing. Like I don't know like what kind of brushes I want to use. I don't know if I want to keep using like the airbrush, and if so, how long. Um, Basically, right now, this is going to be last this last la- the this last like these are my last layers on this, and besides the background, of which I still don't know what I want to do with the background. Um, So like if this is gonna be it, man, I'm just gonna be fiddling around with it until I come up with something interesting. So I hope that I can kind of get something out of it. I hope something of merit comes through. Yep. So we're just working through it, just working the layers, and eventually I'll get to the what I want to, how I want to look like. This is going to be like this phase where I'm just kind of fiddling around with it, until I get it to a something that I visually want, some like visual aesthetic. And unfortunately, I don't know where it's going to go, and it's going to be a very slow process. It's going to be like one of those things like, okay, he keeps going over the same area over and over again. What the heck is he doing? The reason why is because I don't know the like the outcomes, or like what I want. I don't know how dark I want the contrast to be. Um, I don't know how much detail I want, because I don't know these. I don't have these answers. I tend to kind of fiddle around with the drawing until I kind of come to, either I overwork the drawing or I just kind of end it, you know, and start a new one. So like eventually what might happen after working on this for a while, I might just stop and say, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna get this drawing done simply because it it's like it's I've learned what I could from it, and now I'm going to have to take what I've learned from it and try to apply it to a new drawing. Um, I know that sounds weird, but like sometimes you have to have like these drawings that are like they're kind of complete, but they're not. You know, they're not complete, and that's okay. You know, that's okay to have that kind of incomplete drawing. And we're always we have we see all these drawings on like Instagram and such and all the stuff and to me that I feel that's kind of deceiving because I don't know to that artist those artists those might not even be finished drawings, you know. But I'm just going to go flat out like I'm just going to be flat out honest. I don't even know when my drawings are done. uh I just don't have the 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 knowledge slash experience to kind of like say, okay, this is done. This is what I've been thinking about doing is making the bottom lip really dark because of the cast shadow, like as if the Bulbasaur has like a deep cast shadow, which means his upper lip's going to have like it's going to have like um what would you call I don't know a it's going to have I don't know like just like oh reflective light. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank here. I'm like, oh, what's it gonna have to have? It's gonna have to have something. Don't remember. Really don't remember what the something is. I know it's gonna need a little some things there, and yeah, it's gonna have to have some reflective light underneath it, and so forth. I don't know if like right here, maybe make this even darker. We're just gonna make this area really dark for now, and then we'll go back at it a little bit later. All right, kind of add some dark tones here. Just playing around. I got 6 more minutes. And I think each day that I do this, it's going to get a little bit better, a little bit like as a little bit more loose, and as I just kind of really kind of get a feeling for where I want to kind of take this drawing. That's really what's going to happen. Like as soon as I kind of like get like an understanding of how I want my drawing to be, that's when the image is going to take off, because that's when I kind of really get not loose, but really comfortable with the drawing. Like we're like friends now. We've kind of got through that awkward phase, like uh, we told each other all our secrets, and now that we're on the same page, we can uh, kind of you know go about our merry way and so forth. Or at least I think that's how it kind of works. I don't know. I'm And this is going to be like the rough detail stage. Like really, it's good. I can only get better from here, or at least I think. I could be lying to every one of you. Oh, he said he's going to get better. Also, like he's lying. He's straight up lying. It's getting worse. Each one of these drawings are getting worse. Oh no. Who knows? I don't know if I want to make him like have these dark eyes because I feel if I do, he's going to look like tired or like evil. I don't know. And I'm concerned about that it might cause that type of effect. Um, it is a concern of mine, but I don't know how big of a concern it should be, right? It should be kind of a concern, but it shouldn't be like driving my dictating like where I go with the drawing, I guess. I guess that's if that makes any sense. I shouldn't let it like force my it shouldn't be a strong driving force. Like I don't know if I like that, but I can always come back to it later on, maybe. What am I doing? Zoom back out. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing at all. I really suck at noses, so there you go. There's my nose. So if I'm not talking, it's because I'm kind of like not in the zone now, but like I've either run out of stuff to talk about. I really don't have much to talk about now. I'm kind of like it's near the end of the time frame, and usually around this time is I kind of exhaust my points, and then I just want to fiddle around with the drawing because I'm um, I'm running close to the ending time. Now I got to decide how dark I want this whole area to be. I don't know if I want it this dark. I might end up fixing that later on, right? That might be something I need to think about later on. So I'm going to leave that open like that. I don't know if I want it that dark. That's pretty dark. Probably I need to up the contrast here a little bit. Give me something to kind of think about later on regarding this drawing. Regarding like what level of like dark tones I want to work with uh, in this drawing. Like how dark do I want this whole drawing to be, etc., etc. Blah blah blah. Right? Don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to fiddle around with it. Still feel like this is really dark. I really do. Or either this is too dark and this is dark enough, but like this area is not light enough. So I might need to lighten that up a bit. That might be what I need to do. I don't know. I might have to fiddle around with it. Like bring back some of those that like nice contrast. So like I think that might be the case. Like adding that light tone might be what I need to be working on. Maybe I need to blend that a little bit better. But that's it for the day. It's getting pretty late. I'll fiddle around with this more and more. I think I'm going to give it one more week And then after that, I'm going to start doing ones that are a little bit quicker. I think. I don't know. Maybe I'll do them do one every 2 weeks. So that would be about 7 hours of drawing. Would it be? Yeah, I think it would be 7 hours. Um, and if I can't get the drawing done in 7 hours, then I'm just slow. Well, actually, I'm also talking at the same time, so there's that. I'm not even taking consideration. Oh, I'm talking, so that will do that. So let's see. It's day. It is day 321. What? Gosh darn these brushes. Day 321. And that is it for the day. I hope you enjoyed today's live art stream. I am I'm there's this one's going to be one of those drawings where I'm going to be it's going to be a breakthrough drawing where it's going to propel my next few. Because right now it's kind of Anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's live art stream. This is Pierson here. I am the #1 live art streamer in the world. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Cheers.